Hi friends, welcome to Just Home Samail. Today we will be seeing how to make Seedai. I'm going to do it in two different versions. One is the salted one and the sweet version. For both we are going to use rice powder only. With little variation we can do both these items. Let's start with the salted version. I'm taking 1 cup of rice powder. I have taken store-bought rice powder only today. I'm going to sieve it nicely. For 1 cup of rice powder, I am taking 2 tablespoons of Urad dal powder. Okay, for 1 cup of rice powder, 2 cups of Urad dal powder. Sieve it nicely. See, this is the snack item which can be easily made, but you have to be very careful when you are frying it. So there is a chance of splittering. So what we have to do is we have to follow some rules on this. That is, you have to sieve the powder very nicely. There should not be any residue or anything. So I'm going to sieve it for the second time also. So make sure the rice powder and the Urad dal powder is so soft. So I have sieved it twice. Okay, that's it. We will add the other items now. First, let me start adding with Hing, asafoetida. Little bit of asafoetida now. Enough. Okay. Salt for this. We will add sesame seeds. White, I prefer to use white for this. If you want, you can use black also, but for this preferably white. And butter, I'm using 20 grams of butter. I'm going to use 2 cubes, each is 10 grams. So for 1 cup of rice, 2 tablespoons of Urad dal powder, little bit of hing, salt, sesame seeds and 20 grams of butter. You can take an average of 2 tablespoons of butter and a little bit of coconut. That's it, enough. Grated coconut, just mix it well before adding water. Once it forms a crumble thing, we can add water. Okay, fine. So I'm rubbing the rice powder along with the butter. Okay, add water little by little and make a soft dough. Let me show you this dough once I did it. Okay, it's done and I have kept it for 15 minutes also. I have kept it to rest for 15 minutes. The dough is very soft. I have kept a cloth in a plate. We are going to roll the Seedai, the round shape, and I'm going to keep it in the cloth so that any extra moisture in that ball will be easily dried out. I'm taking little oil in my palm and roll it nicely, roll to a tube shape. So no need to have a perfect roundels and all, just 2-3 turns and you can keep it. That's it. Take a little bit, keep it in your palm, roll it and just put it on the plate. It's very easy. No need for you to just make a perfect roundels and all. Also make sure that the size of the ball is small. I will show you once I keep everything ready. You can give it to the kids also. They love to make this balls, because we don't need a proper shape or size for this. So you can ask them to just make a small round. Okay, that's it. We will do with the remaining dough also. You can see. Okay, let me do with the other dough also. See, now everything is ready. Now you can see it is not a proper roundels, but almost it is in the same size. That is only for you to make it cook evenly. I have kept a small pan with little oil, and I'm going to put everything together, and I'm not going to mix it now. The reason for covering this is, normally they say that Seedai there is a chance of splattering, so that's the reason I'm covering it. But luckily nothing is done today. Like when you just seal the flour properly, if you use the butter in correct proportions, all will be okay. As I told you, don't stir it immediately. Once you add the Seedai into the oil, let it cook for some time, then it will separate by default. Then you can use the spoon or a ladle to mix it and cook until 80% is done. So you can see it is almost done. It is evenly colored. It is 80% done. I'm going to double boil it. The second time I'm going to double fry. The reason is, like, it can be stored for a long time, and the crunchiness will be superb when you do the double fry. See, this is the first time we had it, and I've kept all the things ready. At last I'm putting it into the same oil for the second time to fry. So if you take 1 cup of rice powder, I'm getting around 1.5 cup to 2 cups of Seedai. So it's done. It's the second time also I have fried, and I've taken the Seedai to a bowl. Okay, it's ready. You can feel the sound also. So it's crunchy and it's cooked well. Okay, let's see how to make the sweeter version of this Seedai. I'm going to take same rice flour, store-bought rice flour, 1 cup. I'm going to sieve it now. And for this sweet version, the only variation is we have to fry the rice flour before using it as a dough. So once I sieved it there, the second time I'm sieving it directly in the pan. So dry roast the flour. Make sure it absorbs the heat. So the consistency to check the rice flour is like when the rice flour is hot enough to touch. Yeah, you can see, yeah, it's hot. So this is enough. Now it is fried nicely. This is ready to use it for our sweet Seedai. Some people fry until it changes the color, but I don't do it. Once it is all the flour evenly heated, I take it out. Okay. After frying also, I am sieving it for the third time. See, this is the one you have to just make sure that you are sieving it nicely. This is to avoid the splattering of the Seedai, because normally the only complication in making this snack is like people are afraid or worried that it might splatter. Okay, the last and final time I'm just sieving it. Anyways, there is no residue, still I'm just doing it. Okay, done. At the same time, we will just keep a pan and add little bit of water, just 2 to 3 tablespoons of water for 3/4 cup of jaggery. So I have taken 1 cup of rice flour and I'm using 3/4 cup of jaggery. This is medium sweet. If you want more sweet, you can add 1:1 also. So this has to come to a boil. Okay, by the time we will keep the rice flour ready, we will just, I'm using again 2 tablespoons of urad dal powder. Sorry, for this it is less only, it's 1 tablespoon is enough. In this I'm adding sesame seeds and little bit of elachi powder and I'm going to use little bit of coconut, grated coconut. And instead of butter, we are going to use ghee for this. The only difference between the sweet and the salted version is, like, I'm using ghee for the sweet version and butter for the salted version. Okay, by the time this jaggery syrup is also ready, once you get a full boil and if you can see the full froth, this is the time you have to switch off and add it to the rice powder mix. For 1 cup I have used 3/4 cup of jaggery, and I am not filtering it, as I know that I use this brand and always it is clean, so there is no need for me to filter it. If you are worried about your jaggery, you can filter and use it to this flour. That's it. See, I have made it into a dough. It's little hard. I will add little hot water to this to mix it, to bring it to a soft dough. Little bit of, according to your the dough, you can make it. See, now the dough is soft. I have used around 2 to 3 tablespoons of hot water to make the dough, and I'm going to make the roundels, but this one it will be little bigger. It's not like the salt Seedai, it will be little bigger in size. Okay, I will keep all the balls ready, then I'll show you. You have to just take little bit and roll it on your palm. That's it. And in the same oil I'm going to put it, but here I'm going to put maximum 5 or 6, and fry it and take it out. You can hear the sound of this also. Both are crunchy and easy to do. Okay, I'm just putting little by little in each batch, and once it gets a proper color, evenly colored, then you can take this out. Fine. Normally we do this at the time of Krishna Jayanti, but it can be easily done in the normal timings also, and it is a festival snack, of course. Okay, with 2 cups of rice flour, we have made 2 different versions of Seedai. Okay, then let's see. Okay, fine, done. You can see some cuts in this. This is because of the jaggery and the ghee. It has given us, a split. It will be like this only. And easy to make, very delicious snack to have it, and kids will love it. Please try and enjoy your festival and enjoy your evening snacks. If you like this recipe, please like, share and subscribe to Just Home Samyal. And thank you so much. Bye bye.